So here we are once again, guys. We are in the second January transfer window of this series, and I think this could be a huge transfer window. I think this is the key to success, getting it a little bit quicker maybe. I think we need to do what we did last year, and that was bring in a bunch of pre-contract players. So I think I'm going to go with that same tactic. I'm not sure if I've even got enough money to make an actual transfer, unless I was offering a player plus cash, things like that. But having that boost at the start of the season, having a bunch of pre-contract arrivals is really good. So I think we're going to do that again this year. Right here, I have 9 players, all with 6 months remaining on their contract. So I can sign all of these players. Well, not all of them because I wouldn't have the wages to do it. But any player here, if I want to sign them, I pretty much can. It all depends on how fast I do it. Obviously, if other teams come in for them, I need to be quick, basically. I need to be making offers as soon as I can. So although I'm scouting every single one of these players, it's not going to be quick enough. I'm going to have to go based on knowledge, that I've played with these players before. Maybe I know their rating roughly. Players that I know grow into absolute stars. And there are a couple here that I know are good signings. So I guess we kind of just need to go for it. I'm thinking we need at least a centre-back, a midfielder and a winger. So that is exactly why I've got basically a couple of players in each position. Now the first player I definitely 100% want to sign is Sam Larsson. This guy is a young Swedish talent. He's on barely any wages, if I remember correctly. He's only on 13,500, so it looks like we can get him for 15,000. And this guy is almost, I believe, 80 rated. So it would be absolutely mad not to go for it. So I'm going to offer him what he wants, and we're going to do it straight away to avoid losing him to another team. I'm going to sweeten all these deals as well, just to make sure we get them straight away. So 10% bonus per goal. We're going to go with 4 years, because I might genuinely do another 4 seasons. We're not sure yet. It depends when we win the Champions League, if we can win it. And also I'm going to go with crucial first team player, because I think he will probably get in ahead of Plata. I think because we've got quite a few older centre-backs that I'm not looking to keep hold of. Hobbs, for example. I might actually try and do a swap deal with one of these players that I've got here. Just because they've got 6 months remaining, I could get them a little bit cheaper and get them now. Because don't forget, Hobbs, his contract is running out, so he could go for free. But then again, I can just get a centre-back for free here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do in this case. I think I want to go with Stefan Bell. I know this guy is around that 80 mark. And I don't know how much his wages are going to be, but I'm guessing around 30. Yeah, look at that. 29,500. He's only going to want 30,000. So I think, again, it's a bit of a no-brainer to go ahead and get these players in while we can. Because, for example, someone that has a lot more money than me could just come along and offer him more wages. So we need to just get in there quickly. Crucial first team player, we'll go ahead and send that off. Now, you would have noticed our remaining wage budget is a little bit low. So that's 2 signings, hopefully, that will go through. But I am going to have to go ahead and adjust my wages, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do much, am I? I can probably get maybe 1 or 2 more players in. It's going to be tight, though. I think I'm going to go down to 25/75. Therefore, I can afford, some wages increase, things like that. So let's just go back into my shortlist. I think we're going to have to stick with Larsson as the winger. That is definitely coming along. Maybe go for a midfielder next instead. So we've got Danny Garcia. We've got Abdoulaye Toure. We have Yassin Ayoub. And we have Raid Krunic from... I think he's on loan at Napoli in real life. Something like that. So he's quite skillful. He's got 4-star skills. Whereas Yassin Ayoub is quite... I would say a little bit more attack mind. I don't really know. They're quite similar. I think the fact that Ayoub can play at cam is definitely a good thing for me. We don't really have a backup cam. So I might go with this guy. I think he would be the best signing in this position. And he only wants 15,000 per week. So we can easily afford it. So let's go ahead and do that. 4 years. Crucial. Probably important first team player. I don't know how he would get into the team. But we need squad players, like we do with any career mode that we do. Now, we've got a bunch of midfielders that could be moving on at the end of this season. So maybe bringing in someone like Danny Garcia. Maybe we go for Krunic as well. Or maybe we go with this Abdoulaye Toure. Now, I'm not sure what his current overall is, but I know his potential is, I think, around 78, maybe 79. It might not be, though, so do I want to risk it? Seeing his salary at 11,000 per week, I mean, that means he's kind of mid-70s, I would say. So maybe we go for... Maybe we go for Danny Garcia instead. How much are his wages? See, he's going to want 25,000. That means he's a quality player. So maybe we go with him instead. Tell you what, let's offer him a contract and see if he accepts it. He might not. He's going to have to be a crucial first team player because he is, I think, around that 80 mark as well. And he won't want to sign for anything less. So I think these are going to be the 4 players I try to sign. Hopefully, we're successful and we get them all. But I think to afford it, we're going to have to sell a player. At the moment, I have Yates, Walker, Leaker, Cohen, Teixeira and Hobbs transfer listed. Hobbs being one of the players that, like I said, could be lost for free. We could actually lose him for nothing. We'd only get the wages back, of course, next season. But the other players could go and we could get some money for them right now. And I think we're gonna have to, basically. But we're going to jump into our next game. We're playing against our fellow promotional team, Newcastle, who came up last season. They're actually doing okay, you know. They're in 8th place. So we're both doing pretty good this season for our first season in the Premier League, of this series at least. And I'm hoping they're going to be relatively easy to beat because it hasn't been great recently. I have not been playing well. Unfortunately, the first team were looking pretty tired, so I've had to bring in quite a few of the second team players. Mancien, for example, Pinalos, Konate is going to be up front as well, who hasn't been great. I think it's really good that we've got a backup player to Abraham that's quite similar, you know, the tall, strong, you know, quite pacey, but he hasn't really scored many goals, so hopefully he can be a little bit better today. But the fact I haven't got my first team, it could make this a little bit more tricky. Here come Newcastle on their first break. It's De Jong. Should be able to make a tackle. Oh my god, we got so lucky there. I missed the first tackle, but we come away with it. Clough into Konate. Let's see if we can get him through. And he has got the pace to possibly do it, but unfortunately it didn't go through. And that's a better pass. Should be able to keep that in. This is good. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe that pass wasn't the best idea at the end. Here's Clough now, though. He's looked good so far in this game. Now Osborne, who's actually linked with Newcastle. And now Cash, who shoots. Big save by Krul. And talking of Osborne being linked with Newcastle, do you think that's a move that could actually happen? I don't really follow the Championship too much, but I'm guessing that would be a pretty nice signing for Newcastle. Should they make it into the Premier League, though? Is he Premier League quality? Unfortunately, nothing comes from the corner. I think we're going in at half-time 0-0, unfortunately, unless Newcastle can score here, which would be bad news. Here's Mitrovic. Over to De Jong. Anita with the shot. That goes over the bar. That would have been a horrible time to concede. Kai on the ball now. Really good dribbler. Through for Cash. Going to have a shot here. Oh, wow. It flashed past the keeper. I thought it just crept in, but I think Krul may have had it covered. It was quite far out for a shot like that. Oh, I don't know, actually. I think that might have crept in. Here come Newcastle with Mitrovic. Cole back with the shot, and again, it's over the bar. Their shooting hasn't been great today. They've had a couple of really good chances, and if they got the shot on target, they could be winning this game quite comfortably at this point. I need to step it up, wake up a bit. Here's Kai. He's done so well today. Pass that inside for Konate. That's another foul. Okay, I will take it. We've got a free kick outside the box. Leaker going to take it. Oh my god, that wall is absolutely teeny. Come on, please. Oh, it's hit the bar. So close. 4 minutes of injury time. If I can win the tackle and get forward, I might have a chance here. Oh, you're kidding me. No. No, we've conceded in injury time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to watch this. Look at that from Worrell. He just stopped. Damn it. We were actually going to lose this game. The poor form continues. I just feel like lately I cannot get a win. I've gone through periods like this in the past. I will get through it. But at the moment, I just can't seem to get a win. Anyway, back into the transfer window, of course. We've got our first transfer offer. And it's not too bad. It's for Tyler Walker, someone that I'm not really too interested in using. At 21 years old, I'd expect them to be a little bit more higher rated for the Premier League. So 600,000 is a bit of a cheeky offer. His value is basically $1 million. So I'm going to ask for 1.2 million. I don't think that's unfair. Let's see if they'll match it. Now for another transfer offer, and it's for Leali, and it's Celtic and Levante. So for a free signing, we could make a lot of profit, 6.4 to 7.6 million. But of course, he's one of my highest rated players. We're not letting him go. Sorry, guys. 3 new emails. This is the bit I've been waiting for. And as expected, yeah. Okay, so these players, you know, they're around the 80 mark. It kind of makes sense that they would decline the contract offer. So I think we're going to have to go in with either more money or just offer them... Well, I think I gave them crucial first team player, didn't I? It might have to be just, you know, extra bonus money as well for scoring or whatever. Transfer offer for Ryan Yates, another player that I'm not looking to use, but I want a little bit more. Let's try and get 200,000 for him. Let's wait and see what comes back on the other players that I've offered pre-contracts on, because it might be I won't be able to afford all 4. I think this is going to be that. I think they're all going to decline up now. Oh no, we've got 1 accepted. So Sam Larsson, the player that I really wanted actually, he's probably the highest priority for me, is someone like him. So we're actually going to sign him up for 15,000 per week next season. Mark my words, he's going to be excellent. I'm hoping he'll be around the 78 mark. But I know his potential, I think it's about 83. He's pretty decent, you know. So we don't want to manage Greece right now. And you probably would have noticed we've got a game coming up against Portsmouth. We're at home and it's a round 3 match of the FA Cup. I think I'm probably going to simulate this one and get it out of the way. And there's another contract offer declined. Rotherham, do not believe he's worth that much. Okay, so I know with Tyler Walker, just to kind of accept what I get, because he might not be worth as much as I hoped. But these 3 players all declining. Ayoub wants a bigger squad role, so we can offer that, no problem. Let's go back up to 15,000, 10%, 4 years, and we'll have to give him crucial first team player, even though he might not play as a crucial first team player. It's a little bit of a white lie. But the other 2 players say I'm a top player at my current club and don't feel this move suits me. So it's going to be a case of more money, I'm presuming. So let's see if we get Ayoub, and then we'll see how much money we've got left. If this was an away match, I would definitely play it. I think the Portsmouth career mode I did was one of my favourites. So it'd be kind of cool to go back to the stadium that we played in for so long. But we're going to go with a simulation here because, yeah, we should be comfortably beating Portsmouth. Worrell has picked up an injury though, but still a 4-1 is a very good result. And actually, they only got their goal in the 89th minute. Hopefully, this isn't a serious injury to Worrell, although we do have Tuanzebe and Hobbs and players like that who could come in. Let's have a look how bad it is. Player injured. 2 months! That sucks. And they don't think he's worth that much. So it looks like Ryan Yates is not going to be going. Player suspended. Okay, Pereira's out. I'm gutted that Worrell's out for 2 months. But like I said, Tuanzebe can come in and do his job. And talking of Tuanzebe, he should grow in this week's training. There you go. He's 75 rated already. That's the same as Worrell. So in a way, this might be bad news for Worrell. I might really get used to having Tuanzebe there instead. But the fact that he's the same rating, it doesn't mean too much to me anymore. I think you just got to play whatever you feel comfortable with. But let's continue here. And I don't know what our next game is going to be, but we've got some prize money. We've got Watford in the Premier League. And there you go, Ayoub has accepted. So we're going to go ahead and do that deal. That leaves us with 38,000 per week. Okay, 38,000. I think we can probably only sign one of the other players. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. We won 85,000. That's not going to help much. I'm thinking I probably need Bell more than Garcia. So I'm going to go ahead and offer a contract again. It's going to have to be, well, I'll go in with 32.5, 20%, 4 years, crucial first team player. I don't really want to pay more than that. And once again, he's declined it. So I think I'm going to try one more time, and that will be, of course, 35,000. Maybe we only offer him 3 years because that's what he's asking for. But I think we're probably going to have to go to 40,000 to make this work. Would that be worth it? I'm not too sure if I can decide that until I get the scout report back. So I think for now, we'll just have to wait and see. But let's see if he's accepted this one. He's declined it again, or is that... No, that's the same one. We've got a transfer offer for Ryan Yates again. I think I'm just going to go ahead and accept it this time. Although he's only on 3,000 something per week, it's not going to affect us too much. But I might as well let him go. We haven't used him at all this season, and I don't think we will need to. Worst case, you bring in a free agent that's better than 57 rated, right? And we get declined again. We get a transfer offer for Galdamez. We've only just got this guy, and look at that. 10 to 12 million. I bought him much, much cheaper than that. But of course, we're going to go ahead and reject it and disallow future offers. We're not looking to sell him at this point. I'm really gutted that Bell's declined it. I think we're going to have to go with the other defender for now, which is okay. That's fine. Sweden want me to manage them. I'm afraid I'm not interested at this point. But let's go into the shortlist and let's offer the other defender a contract instead. And I believe it was, Janvier. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I think he'll be okay. He will do. He's going to be 20,000 per week, so it's a lot more affordable. We'll go with important first team player. Hopefully he'll just accept it, and then we're done with centre backs and we can move on. So let's jump into the Watford game, and look at this. Okaka is the second top scorer in the league. That's absolutely incredible. I wasn't expecting to see that stat. Now, by the way, I've changed to a 3 at the back formation. In fact, I'm going to show you. I accidentally skipped the intro there. But you can see here, 3 at the back, 3-5-2 this time with Plata and Abraham up top. Let's see if it makes a difference. I feel like, I haven't been scoring enough, let alone winning games. So maybe changing formation every now and again will just help me to get a couple more goals, especially a formation like this. Here we go on the break. We'll try and put Abraham through, I think. Oh, he's just gone offside, but Plata will take over. Can he finish it, though? Yes, he can. Straight away, this formation's made a difference. It's like I've got 2 open strikers all the time, and they've got pace. They've got space to run into with that pace. And Plata finishes off brilliantly. Look at that, right in the corner. No. Tell me we're not going to concede straight away. We are. There I was, really happy with the start, thinking, okay, maybe I'm onto something. Maybe the 3-5-2 is better, but we let the second best scorer in the league through our defence like they're ghosts, basically. Look at this. Just a couple of passes and they're in. That is shocking defending. Good finish, though, but Leali should have done better. Let's go down this left side again, because when I get the ball to Plata, everything just seems to open up, just because he is so quick and difficult to defend against. But it looks like we're locked out. Let's go on the right, into Abraham, over to Plata. Get it through. It's a good ball, but it's going to be too much. Okay, but that's what I need to do. Just get it to my strikers. I think this might be the last chance. No, it's not even the last chance. It's half-time already. We started so well. I'm a little bit gutted that we conceded, but we'll be okay. I think in the second half, we'll get a goal. Oh, no, this isn't good, is it? Oh, no, he's gone through. Oh, that could have easily been a penalty. I'm surprised the ref didn't give that, actually. Oh, my God, I've just thrown it straight back to them. Come on, let's get something going. Come on. Here's Plata. Onto the left side for Luna. We know he can hit them. That wasn't the best shot ever. Abraham was so close to following up, though. This could be good. Flick it back. Oh, what a ball. Please. Please finish this. You're kidding me. I just can't score. I can't. Come on, please. Please, 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 please. I've got to score. I've got to score. Yes, this is good. Sweating it. Yes, Plata. Come on. How long's left? I think we've got about 10 minutes left, but that is a huge goal. I went for the sweaty option just to make sure, but this is actually a really nicely well-worked goal. Lots of really nice passing, and in the end, it's Plata, the midget magician. He's so good, though. Now I just need to hold on and just not concede. How difficult is that, guys? Just don't concede. Yeah, just give it to Dini. No. Oh, my God, that save. For a second, I genuinely thought they scored again, and I was going to go mental. But luckily, we get away with it. Corner comes in. Please deal with that. No, no. Oh, how close can it get? 2 minutes of injury time. Just please blow the whistle as soon as we get this clear. If we can get it clear. Come on, please. Yes, okay. Is anyone up front? No. All my players are back. Even Pantilimon got forward for that. And that's it. We've got ourselves a win. We've done it. I've won a game. 3 points in the bag against a very, very decent Watford side. So we're waiting for confirmation on the centre-back. Hopefully that one's going to be straightforward. Let's see if we get confirmation. There we go. He has accepted. So his value's just under 2 million. It's not a brilliant signing, but it's not a bad signing. It's always good to have squad players in your ranks, you know, just in case you get injuries and things like that. We get a transfer offer for Abraham. Okay, interesting. Between 10.8 and 13.2 million. I mean, it's a lot of money, but as usual, guys, with some of my key players, I'm just not looking to let them go or sell them. Certainly not right now in January as well, unless someone else was available. But as you can see, guys, we've made some really good progress today. We're actually up to 6th now. And if we win a couple of games, who knows? We could be well back into the top 5, which would be amazing. And look at United and City down in 10th and 11th. And at the bottom, we've got Ipswich, Everton and Swansea. That is pretty unbelievable. Watford down in 16th. Based on their performance, I'm quite surprised by that. And by the way, Spurs are still leading, even though Chelsea have not lost a single game. That's pretty remarkable. But guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like rating. Make sure you follow me on Twitter as well, @officialmgh. And I will catch you in the next episode very soon, where we will finish off the transfer window.